bait this time. I'm going to do something that I haven't used in about 10 years. Might try some real maggots on the end, probably in the morning, to try and provoke something, if something's going to happen, that is. Well, it was pretty cold last night. Woke up this morning, my mat was frozen, my rods were frozen over. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to get anything, but I'm going to give it a really good go. Well, I'm down at Monk Lakes. I'm going to be doing a night this time. I'm on one of the main lakes, I'm on Bridges. There was frost last night and I think there's maybe frost tonight as well, so it's going to be pretty cold. I didn't see any carp, haven't really seen anything, not even a roach jump out, so pretty barren at the moment. It was really cold the last couple of nights, so I'm not expecting to see an embossed out or anything. I had a little look in a few swims, but there was a few people doing days, you know, couldn't turn up in those swims at all. I'm actually on an island at the moment. Some of the islands have got bridges to come over to them, and that is why it's called Bridges. I've never actually fished on one of these spots before. They're always the most popular areas to fish. There's a couple of swims on each one, dominating different areas of the water. I've actually got another swim over here, mostly open water. I've been checking it out, trying to see if I can see anything. Haven't seen anything at all. But the spot that I've picked, which is swim just next to it, got a nice snaggy island, and I've got a nice long bulrush side to me, and it goes all the way around the corner as well, and there's a nice tree in the water as well right at the end, so looks really snaggy, and sometimes flicking in little snags and little areas where you think the carp might hide into is pretty good in the winter. The only problem is it's pretty shallow here. Looking at like 2.5 feet deep, really. Some of the open water bits are a little bit more deeper, maybe 3, but it's mostly shallow. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to get a bite or not, but it'd be exciting anyway. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to get anything, but I'm going to give it a really good go. Well, the rigs I'm using is, I've got one on a helicopter set up with a Ronnie rig, and the other one is a leg clip set up with a Ronnie rig, of course. Always using that Ronnie. Yeah. Hook bait this time, I'm going to do something that I haven't used in about 10 years, which is double plastic corn on one, and on the other is double plastic corn with a plastic maggot tipped off of it. I've got maggots and corn in the mix, so matching those baits might get me a few bites. I'm probably going to get every single species in the lake, because I used to. but now and then you used to get carp, and sometimes they could be quite nice ones as well. So I'm going to have a go at that, especially how cold it is. I'll be lucky to get a bream, but at least I'll be happy that I had a bite. So the mix I'm actually putting over the top, one area I'm spodding and the other area I'm just scooping in just close into these bulrushes. It's a combination of crushed up boilie, mixed size pellets, just the little ones. They're like 4 and 2 mil pellets, really just small little ones. I've also got some maggots in there, I've also got some corn, and I've got some 10 mil pocket baits, fruit and nut boilies in there as well. I'm also adding fruit and nut liquid into it as well, which is matching those little baits that are in there. Also just adding an extra flavour and extra scent to the spod mix, and also adds a bit of weight as well, which is easier to put out. Sometimes the spod can't open when it's so light. Having extra weight in there gives it a bit of a push through the air and also makes sure it lands properly as well. So I've got an easy cast today. I haven't got that far to go. My spomming, I only put in about 4 on the island, and I think I put a couple of scoops in the margin. Not going to go too crazy with the bait. I'll keep it simple, keep it light. If I get other species, then I might add more bait in, but for now I'm just going to stick with that and see what happens. Well, I've had nothing so far, nothing's really happened. I've got about an hour of light left. Getting dark pretty quick. It's very cold and the temperature is plummeting, but I'm still confident I'm going to get a bite. I may play around with maggots, but I probably won't do that until the morning. I might tie off some maggots on the end of the plastic corns. Obviously I'll try to put a fake one, but I might try some real maggots on the end, probably in the morning, to try and provoke something, if something's going to happen, that is, by then. So far I haven't really seen anything show or anything jump, not even a roach, but I did see something jump on the island right on top of my spot, but I don't know what it was. Definitely wasn't a bird, because I looked around for ages to try and see if there was one. I didn't see anything, so could have been a carp. I am thinking it could be, but there's lots of species in here, so it could be any one of those that jumped out. I didn't quite see it. I literally just turned my head and just saw something plop out. So yeah, that's some encouragement, I suppose. It would be nice to see another jump on it and then confirm that it's a carp, but for now I'm just gonna hope that it is. So hopefully I'll catch something, and hopefully I'll catch something by the morning. That'd be really good. If not, I'll make a few changes and maybe try and make something happen. Well, it was pretty cold last night. Woke up this morning, my mat was frozen, my rods were frozen over, and yeah, pretty cold night. Nothing has happened this morning. The only thing that's happened is last night I had a couple of bream, mostly on the island, so I ended up changing both my hook baits over. I did have a take on my margie one, but it came off. I think it was something small. No carp at all, definitely not any carp around. I haven't really seen anything. I ended up changing both to 15mm pop-ups just to try and avoid those bream as much as possible. Changed one to my purpley pink pop-up, and the other one is a yellow pop-up. I just thought, you know, try something a bit different. Also try and avoid those bream. One thing I forgot to mention is I've been actually fishing with little PVA mesh bags of pellets on my margin one, just to stop it from tangling, and also I thought I could also cast that at fish as well. If I suddenly see a jump out in the middle, I could just like put a little bag on and chuck it out. But so far nothing's happened out in the middle. I haven't really seen that much. I think I saw one roach last night jump out and that's it. It's around about 9 at the moment and I've got it until 12, so I haven't got huge amounts of time. Hopefully try and get by it. Well, nothing has happened. It's been very cold, very miserable. I've seen nothing, so I haven't been able to move or to cast to different areas. I've stuck to them bait spots, hoping that something's going to happen. I had a couple of bream. You know, I tried different hook baits as well to try and make a difference. I thought it might make something happen, but nothing happened. I'm sure I'll be back down soon, and hopefully then I'll catch something. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.